Welcome to, I suppose, the official beginning of Hoover Junior Week with these two identical Hoover Juniors. One of them is mine, one of them is someone else's, and hopefully by the end of this video we'll work out if they both run. Let's have a look. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Was not expecting two identical Hoover Juniors. I'm sure you'll agree. And here we have two. We have my one, which is a U1346A from October 1977. We then have this one, which is also a 1346A, only from February 1970. Yeah, no, sorry, 1346. Yeah, 71. February 71. So they obviously ran these for quite a while, really. They're both very complete. So we shall start off with the differences, and that mine can hold itself up, whereas this one doesn't do anything. So I suspect that I will need a handle bail for this, because normally that just means that, like, even with manipulation of, there's just nothing until there, and then it doesn't work. So yes, the handle bail is pretty buggered on this one. I'm not, oh, my lights. I'm also not going to do too much about the handle, although I'm going to see if the owner can perhaps look for another one. Let's carry on with this one, because this one at the very least we can plug in a minute without me having to put a cable on it. And it might also give us a benchmark, come on, for something else. So we need to take the cable off, which we need to replace because it's covered in tape. Let's see how far down it goes. Well, that's on there for that. Doesn't quite seem worth it by the time you polish that. And yes, you can polish cable with cream cleaner. You won't notice at all. Let's have a look. Can't even find the end of this tape. There we go. Oh, well, that was down to the... So yes, we do need to replace it, but that's okay. That's just somebody being overly cautious, I think. So yeah, need new cable, bit of a shame, but there we go. These cable grips are really loose as well. The top one is as well. So yeah, again, nothing I can really do about that, because I cannot rivet on new ones and have it look nice. Where's the back of this bag? Let's have a look in here. Oh, be very careful of the zip, because they are ever so fragile. What's down there? Am I going to have to go and put some lubrication on you? Hang on. Aha. Fluff is our problem. You've got to be so careful with these old bags. And ooh, that one's definitely in need of a wash. But we have our fill tube. That is okay. We shall do that back up, because I'm not sticking a bag in it now. It would be utterly pointless. It'd be like wearing a mask 4 months after the global pandemic peaked. On the front, I'll say, we have the belt cover. First thing to come off is that, because look, it's actually broken. So we'll take that off. I've got loads of those. Not too fussed. They've even underneath, look, got a sort of moulding line. You can see the outline, so you can line up the Hoover handle. don't seem to have a belt fitted. Whether there is actually a belt, I don't think there is. It's a bit of a pain, so we'll go find a belt in a minute. Because I'm now going to try and get this brush roll out without a belt, and considering it was already hanging out when we unboxed it, ow, it should be quite easy, but it never is it? Ow. There we go. No belt, lots of detritus around there. The bearing looks... Ooh. Okay, we have a little bit of movement on the armature. That might not be critical. We might be okay. I think it could do with a retro bright as well. Can't see any cracks on the chassis itself. Yeah, everything seems okay, I suppose, is the optimum word for it. So let's get a belt on this and take her for a spin using the very good condition indeed brush strips, although this is very hard to turn. So we'll get a new belt. It will need one anyway, and to be honest, I can swap this one belt between all of the juniors, and then they can all have new ones when they're done. We shall take out a bit of fluff that we can see and slip the brush roll back in. Then we shall pop lay belt on, which not that way, if we follow the little guide. Then we can put the belt cover back on. We can take our plug, which is sadly a very modern thing. Nothing vintage about that, but then again, it's white, it's plain, it's innocent, you know, it could be a lot worse. Oh, let me unplug something that's in here, just got to pop it, and James was right, that does just need a tidy up, doesn't it? There's little wrong with that at all. Brand new set of brush roll bearings and the belt it has on it now. Nothing wrong with that at all. Excellent. Now let's take a closer look at mine. This one came from my dear friend Richie. And Richie has a couple of units, literally garages full of vacuums. And this one has escaped. It's quite faded, you can tell, so it needs a retro bright. But it has an intact handle bail. It has a very good furniture guard. Oh, let's just recline it. And go, ooh, it's got a, oh, it has a belt. Oh no, it did have a belt. Hasn't anymore, so what we'll do is we will grab the belt from this one. We'll actually probably not fit it yet, because again, the thing with this being, come on, in Richie's garage, of course, is that it hasn't been run for decades, possibly. So the brush roll spins. Like I say, it's going to go black because that's just too far gone. I don't know, I think I'll see how much paint flies off when I wash it. But that's very good for the old brush strips. And if you snap that down, we shall have a look inside the bag. There! Ew. Yeah, this needs to come out. It's just perished. It literally has perished. Don't even know what bag it was. It was, doesn't say, German. This product is made by the original makers of vacuum bags in Great Britain, so possibly a Qualtex maybe, because they were OEM at one point. Oh dear, this is going to billow out dirt, isn't it? We'll see if it can clean some of it up, because again, its bag is just disgusting. So a little bit more dirt really isn't going to matter, although, oh god, try and stuff some of this in there. I'll put it out the way of my fan, which is just off camera. Yeah, one of the big things about this machine is to get it out of his garage, Richie just slipped the cable because it's so tangled up. It's, you know, it's just easier to slip the cable. And I don't really want to put another cable on it straight away because it's going to be easier when it's done. So what I thought I'd do is just put the cable and push it in there like so. And then I can pull my extension lead down, plug it in and see if it goes bang. That wouldn't have run for, if I said 10 years, I doubt myself. Wow, excellent. Let's bang this belt on this brush roll and see what sort of agitation we do have. And then with the belt on, and at the risk of making a heck of a mess from where it blows it back out the bag, that's, oh hello, that stopped a bit suddenly. Oh, our brush roll does seem to have jammed. Yeah, that needs some looking at there. I'm wondering, have I got the brush roll on the wrong way round? Doesn't seem to line up at the front or the top. No, it's it. Yeah, that's not on right, but the proof is there that it is a good little Hoover deep, deep down. So, yeah, that's another one of these before videos where I say, here are two identical Hoover Juniors that work quite well. And in the next video, a bit later on in this Hoover Junior marathon, we'll do a few other bits first before we get into it. Hopefully they shall be shining and looking like new again. So stay tuned for that. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please subscribe and stay tuned for the rest of Hoover Junior Week, which should be quite fun. So thank you very much for watching, and I and these two Hoovers will see you soon. Bye bye.